Hey Gemini, this is Allie, and I am here with you for your March 2023 predictions. I would like to take a moment of mindfulness together before we begin your reading, but if you would like to jump right to that, the timestamp is listed in the description box below. I highly encourage and invite you to pause for a moment, close your eyes, take a deep breath or a couple, and just center and ground your energy here together so we can bring you the most accurate messages that you need from Spirit. I'm going to do that again, Gemini. I just heard we've got a lot going on in your world. Also, in your pre-shuffle, they went okay, we got 3 more just now. They went ahead and gave me 6 of Wands reversed and the Judgment card. Now, normally I would probably put them back, but the Judgment card was very prominent in your pre-shuffle. It kept popping up, so there's something here with this for sure. They actually want me to switch them, so there's something really I'm getting a sickening realization you've had. Okay, so that's intense. A sickening realization you've had. I think you've maybe been going through a bit of, they gave me quarter life crisis. Now, if this is, you know, it's not, what am I trying to say? It's not specifically age specific, whatever that means, but the feeling of a quarter life crisis that normally maybe people don't go through much later in life than where you are. We also just got balancing act number 11. So I do feel like you have been going through a bit of a quarter life crisis, and they just said that's a pleasant way of putting it. Now, I'm just channeling what they're saying, so please don't think I'm being snarky. I feel like they're trying to connect with you and that you know that this reading is for you, this energy is for you. So, you know, saying that that's putting it lightly. That you have been going through it. And something that you were so sure of, now you're realizing like a grave mistake is what they're saying. And what's weird is they brought me to the Judgment card, and on this particular card, there's a coffin. You know, this person's, hang on, I'm sorry, let me adjust that so hopefully you can see it better. You know, there's a person coming out of a coffin here, and everybody's kind of celebrating, maybe. What's really weird, okay, here's what's really weird. This person is like wanting to come back, to make amends, to say like, I'm sorry, you know. And then there's these 4 people in the background that don't look that excited that their loved one's like popping out of a casket. So what I'm getting here is I feel like in your own personal chaos, and there's no judgment here for that. I think you've hurt people because you were trying to find some relief. You were in a lot of pain and you were trying to find some relief. In this separation is the word that they said. In this separation, you have gained clarity. And that's kind of what the Judgment card talks about. You know, it's an awakening. It's a realization, a stark realization of something. And so in your absence, in your separation period, you have been able to put pieces together to make sense of what you're experiencing, of what you're feeling, of what the actual right moves and direction is to take. I'm hearing the problem here is that because there was rash action, and so, okay, they're telling me, like, we're not picking on you. We're not trying to intentionally give you, like, tough love here. We need you to understand that we are looking at this from all perspectives to help you see the sum of all the parts to provide clarity for you. Okay. So in your rashness to find relief from whatever it was that you were dealing with, it was kind of like one of those, you needed relief so badly that you didn't care, and so you were just like lighting matches and throwing them behind you while you're walking on the bridge, and like everyone who knows and loves you is on the other side of the bridge, and you're just not giving a shit, and you're just throwing lit matches behind you, you know? Like, I do feel like this wasn't you trying to be malicious or intentionally hurt people. I think you were in such a place of chaos and pain and grief that you weren't even able to see anybody else's pain. I hate this because, you know, I feel a lot of pain for you. I feel a lot of pain for these people that are involved. And so I do feel like with the number 11 card coming out that you've been trying to figure out how to make amends. Because you do love these people in your life. I do, the imagery here on this card, there's this boat sitting on top of a bubble on a string, and this chick is holding the string and also like holding a towel around her so she doesn't drop it. I mean, this on the edge of a broken cliff. I mean, good grief. So essentially, I feel like, for one, you felt like at any moment the string of your awareness, of your being able to function as a human, you were literally hanging on by a string, by a thread. But now the tables have turned a bit because you've been able to have this time to have clarity. And now you feel as if your existence in your, I heard familial unit, but it could just be, you know, a group of people that were kind of hit in the crossfire of what you were going through. Now you are kind of having to precariously balance on a string to figure out how to fix things. We have 3 more cards that I haven't even looked at yet. So we have 4 of Wands reversed. We have 8 of Cups reversed. And King of Swords. I have to be honest here with what I'm seeing in this. What I'm seeing at the moment from the other side is a lot of spilled milk. Like, what does that mean? Sour milk, sour. I'm not getting any lovey-dovey feelings, is what I'm trying to say from the other side. Now, I don't think this is saying that you're doomed to, you're doomed to never make amends with whoever it is you're wanting to make amends with. I'm saying Spirit is giving me this energy that a lot of pain, and I just saw 11:11, a lot of pain has transpired in this journey that you chose with free will, and I'm saying this so lovingly. I'm not judging or shaming you in any way, but a lot of pain, unfortunately, was left in kind of the wake of this, and that's something that you are going to have to patiently allow to work its course, and for people to begin to trust you again after what's occurred. So I do feel, I just saw in big letters, patience. So that makes so much sense, because when I saw these 3 cards, interesting. 4 people, okay, yes, that's where that came from. Specifically 4 people. When I saw these 3 cards though, this is like disenchanted, really put off. That's what this energy gives me, is somebody who's very put off and disillusioned, disenchanted, and they may not have like the mushiest things to say to you right now, but Spirit's saying, are they worth it enough for you to put in the work and the effort that it needs to try and repair, if that's truly what you want to do. I feel like it's worth it to you. That's what I'm getting from your energy right now. I don't want you to beat yourself up about this any more than I think you already have, because you are only operating from a place of deep need. I keep hearing need relief from something. I'm not sure what that would be, but I don't want you beating yourself up and over how you've handled this. Could you have handled it better? Sure. Could we all handle things better? Absolutely. This is terrible. I don't even know if I want to say that, Spirit. I mean, they're saying like, it's not like you killed anybody. You did hurt people. So things may not, that's what it is. Things may not go back to what they were, or as nearly as quickly as would make you feel comfortable. But if you really are growing, and if you're really wanting to make amends with people that you hurt, whether or not you meant to hurt them or not, if you're really wanting to make amends with that, you're going to have to be patient, and you're going to have to work through that and work with them, because other individuals were caught in the crossfire again. That's what they're telling me. Okay, so I understand this is a very heavy message. Spirit, what? Okay, thank you. Can you give us some positive information, something positive on the way for Gemini in March. Okay, thank you. So we have, okay, sad embrace, but look, metamorphosis. Look at that. They're calling me to the numbers. So we have 25, which is a 7, and 45, which is a 9. What I'm feeling here is, though you are set back, I don't think there's any denying that unfortunately what you have gone through has set you back in other parts of your life, specifically relationships that are very meaningful to you. The positive side is, now that you've gone through this and now that you have the clarity that you needed, if you're willing to do the work, if you're willing to be the person you want to be, you have an enormous opportunity to not only transform yourself into a healthier, a happier person, like real positive growth, but you have this ability to offer that same clarity and growth to other people who really need it. You know, and they're saying you're not the only one who's ever gone through this. And it's not to say like, they're not saying that in a derogatory way. They're saying it in, this is something that a lot of people struggle with. Whatever it is that you've been wrestling with and struggling with, and that's caused you to have some difficulties in relationships, this is not an uncommon thing, and a lot of people don't know how to navigate it. So there's a lot of beauty in the transformation that you can make here, not only for yourself, but for others in your life, for the collective. And they're really pointing out to me here the flamingo. An interesting fact about flamingos is, I think after they have a baby and they go through all this, you know, energy, they go through all this energy to have a baby and nurture it and all these things. And I think they don't eat or something. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, something happens. They put themselves through so much that they lose all the pink color in their feathers. And as the baby starts to grow and take care of itself more, and the mother is able to take care of herself more, her color starts to come back. And so her vibrancy starts to come back. You are inherently such a beautiful, vibrant, you know, person, such a colorful person. People are drawn to you. People enjoy watching you be you when you're at your best. And so draw on that natural talent, that natural gift that you have, and really try to integrate that in the grace you should be giving yourself during this time, and also for the people, because I feel this impatience because you're back to where you're where you want to be now, but everybody else is still, you know, cleaning up the debris from the storm or whatever. That's what they're giving me. So let's get you one more message here, please, and thank you, Spirit. Gemini, one more message for Gemini, please, and thank you, Spirit. Oh my, that's a lot. So we'll just go through them quickly here. Ultimate potential. What were we talking about with the transformation? You have moved yourself into your ultimate potential. It's up to you. You can choose not to do this. You can choose to not grow. You can choose to not step up and into the fullest, most amazing version of yourself that you inherently are. You can choose not to do that, but they're really urging you to choose yourself. We have magic, abundance. Everyone's a teacher. And finally, we have gentleness. How can you show yourself gentleness during this part of your life, this journey that you've been on? It's been painful. It's been an incredibly painful one. I think showing yourself gentleness through this time and trying to see things from a higher perspective, and also showing those who are still in the aftermath of the war zone, you know, showing them gentleness and patience as they process, you know, as they work through things. You have the ability, I mean, it's, with the abundance card, with the magic card, the transformation, so much of this, you know, is already within you. You've kind of been through this dark night of the soul already. You've done it. You've been through it. Now, how are you going to build your world from here? Yeah. So that's what we have for you, Gemini. I sincerely hope this was helpful. If it was, please like, share, subscribe. You can find information on how to book a personal reading with me in the description box below if you feel called to do so. And more than anything, please be kind to yourself, be gentle to yourself, and take excellent care of yourself. And I'll see you soon.